welcome to the 2030 podcast. I'm Milan Ambrosic, and the topic of today, chosen by most of our listeners, is how will architecture be in the future, precisely in the year 2030, and how materials, machinery, drawings, design, etc. will change. Throughout time, technology has improved together with architecture and art. The creativity of the architects in the collaboration of decorators has transformed buildings, museums, and other constructions into incredible pieces of art. One example of this is the Burj Al Arab from Dubai and many other amazing buildings or constructions. We will also talk a little bit about Dubai and its incredible progress in construction and art. Do you know that the city of Dubai is today one of the most incredible cities in the world? In only 7 years, it changed from being an empty territory into what today is one of the most famous, rich, and visited cities in the world. They created incredible buildings that today are considered pieces of art. Really, without exaggerating. Buildings that in our country, Peru, would take years to be built. They built at least 20 of them, even more. The famous ones are the Emirates Office Tower, the Burj Al Arab, the 21st Century Tower, the Chelsea Tower, etc. Well, that's architecture today. So, let's talk about the future. Nitinol is an alloy formed of nickel and titanium. It was discovered in 1932, but its discovery was kept in secret until the mid 1960s. And today, architects are thinking on using it for architecture. The reason is in its composition. I mean, I don't really know its composition, but scientists discovered that there's something in its composition that makes it return to its original shape when you warm it with at low temperature. Well, I'll give you an example. Imagine that you have a Nitinol spring. So you take it and you bend it, you twist it, you practically destroy the shape of the spring. No? So then you take a hair dryer and warm it like at low heat, and incredibly, the spring will return to its original shape. That's why scientists call nitinol also superelastic metal or shape memory metal. Well, you should be wondering, how could this be used in architecture? Well, architects are pretending to make buildings like creating pre-made parts and just transporting the pre-made parts and heating them at low temperature, obviously made from nitinol. And when they heat them at low temperature, they should like build themselves by their own. Like it's like it's like making a puzzle just with heat. Like the pieces will attach together by themselves. So this has advantages and disadvantages. An advantage is that architecture will be easy, and a disadvantage would be that in summer they could well that in summer we don't know what can happen because heat comes out, and we don't know how the alloy will react. Well, so I leave that question to you. You can comment on our website or just send emails. Well, thanks for listening. Keep online. Thanks.